how to create a brand for your dental clinic and grow it using social media. I'm going to be going over 4 simple steps that you are going to be able to apply within your dental practice in today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 4 very easy steps for you to implement within your practice so that you could get started your social media marketing the right way. Make sure to take note of these steps and stay until the end. I'm going to be providing you a complete guide to dental marketing for your practice. Step number 1, you need to identify which social media platforms your practice should be on. Now, I don't want you to think that you should be on all social media platforms out there. There are many, including YouTube, Snapchat, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I want you to choose 1 or maximum 2. And if you had to choose 2, I would say go with Facebook and with Instagram. At this point, you're going to think about your ideal patient avatar. Who are you trying to attract? Create this persona. Try and identify what they like, where they hang out online, what is their income, their household income, what are their interests, everything that you could think about your ideal patient avatar. Think about that, and according to that, you're going to decide which social media platforms to be on. Again, if you had to choose, I would recommend to go on Instagram and Facebook, at least to start off with. Secondly, I want you to think about Google My Business. Do not leave it aside. It's very important to have a Google My Business presence and listing. And we do have a video that talks all about how to optimize your Google My Business and how to set it up. So do not forget about Google My Business. Step number 2, you're going to be creating a content calendar, you're going to be setting objectives, and you're going to be creating what's called a social media policy. I know it sounds like a lot. I'm going to break it down. First part, creating a content calendar. What this refers to is once you've identified the platforms that you're going to be on, you're going to also identify the frequency of posting. And we recommend that if you're a dental clinic, you post 2 to 3 times a week at most. You're also going to be identifying the kind of content that you're going to be posting. And don't worry about that. We actually also have a video for you that describes how you should be planning your content in detail. Second thing is to set objectives. Know why you're on social media. What are your main objectives for your business? We also have a video for you that talks about the ROI, how to measure ROI, and that always starts off with having the right kind of objectives. Lastly is your social media policy. What does that mean, or what does that entail? It entails defining 1, who is responsible to post on your social media channels, what frequency, so that goes back to your content calendar, but also how much time is that person going to take in terms of responding back to a message that comes in from your social media, as well as how are you going to be responding to any kind of queries, questions, any kind of requests for appointments, and positive and negative reviews online. So you want to have something that outlines all of those things, which is going to be called your social media policy. Step number 3, so now we've gotten to the fun part. You're going to start creating content. Firstly, what I would really highly recommend if you want to level up your game on Instagram and Facebook and social media in general is to consider having a professional photography session done at your clinic. This is really going to make you stand out from your competition when it comes to the level of graphics and visuals that you're going to be using on your social media channels. Think about that, okay? Secondly, I want you to think about all other kind of content that you're going to be consistently sharing on social media. So for example, blogs, articles, nice graphics, and visuals. I also want you to think about those great opportunities within your clinic that you could take pictures with patients. And so you might want to think about also having a release form. Now, we're going to be launching an amazing product called Dentist Get Social that's going to be providing you captions and visuals, and you could actually customize them as much as you want. This is going to be available to you in February 2020. So hopefully this is out at this point. So that's going to really make your life so much easier in terms of social media marketing. Step number 4 is for you to measure your results against your objectives and see where you need to change things up. So you are going to be analyzing all of your efforts, and you're going to have to decide whether you want to do a reporting system, let's say every month or every quarter. I would recommend every quarter. So every 3 months, you look at what you've been doing and you try and analyze what has been doing the best and what hasn't doing as great to see if you need to change things up. So continue doing more of what has been doing great, and maybe stop or pause or rethink about the things that haven't been doing as great. So some of the metrics that are quite important for you to take into consideration are the following. Engagement metrics such as likes, comments, and shares. The other thing that you want to make sure that you're looking at is how many people are coming in through social media to ultimately, of course, request an appointment either on your website or on your social media channels. And Facebook and Instagram have the power to allow patients to request an appointment with the request an appointment button, the book an appointment button. And we also have a video for you to show you how you can add this button onto your social media channels. So you're going to go back and make sure that the person who is responsible of social media is analyzing all of those efforts, putting together probably a very simple report so that you can decide what is working and what is not working as well for your practice. Let me know if you have any questions about the 4 steps that I presented today in the comments below. As I mentioned earlier, I have a complete guide for you which goes through these 4 steps that I've outlined today, much more in detail though, which you could download by simply going to the description below and just look for the link for this 4-step guide. It's a complete guide to digital dental marketing. Let me know if you like this video or if you have any questions or even other topics that you would like for us to cover. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. I will see you next time, same place.